Hi, I am Dr. Kathleen Hallinan, and we are continuing with our weight loss vlog. So today I'm going to go over some very specific strategies for you to help your environment and keep things such that they maximize your likelihood of being successful. Now, something that kind of spawned me on this topic was in the past week when I've been counseling people about weight and how they eat and things. I've had now a couple of people this past week, and this is not uncommon, telling me, well, this just comes easy for you. Well, I do everything that I am advising all of you guys to do. So if you were to follow me around for a day, you'd say, hey, are you on a diet? And I keep my calorie count pretty precise. And I really do a lot of exertion. This past weekend, I did a mini triathlon thing, which was kind of a 5K with a 20-mile bike and a 3-mile kayak. So I'm doing a lot of exertion and maintaining my calorie counts, weighing myself every day. So I practice what I preach to you guys. This is not just something that is voodoo. It actually works. So today I'm going to go over with you an analogy that I think has some validity. Now, if you don't like this analogy, then just kind of bear with it and just try to find the similarities and take what you can out of the lesson. Okay, so when tobacco was completely unregulated and people were smoking everywhere and it was marketed to kids and you could get cigarettes all over the place. It took a lot of time for us to learn that tobacco exposure causes a lot of cancer and a lot of heart disease, and it took people testifying in front of Congress and laws being passed. And it's not like anybody's taken away the freedom to buy cigarettes. You can buy cigarettes. You can go smoke. Trust me, plenty of people still smoke. However, we have put in place things to safeguard people and help them succeed when they want to not smoke. So when people want to get away from the cigarettes, when they want to be healthy, we've stacked the deck in their favor so that they can go to restaurants and not be exposed to smoke. They can not be marketed to. They cannot have their children have cigarettes marketed to them. It's one of the most addicting substances we have. The difference, of course, here is that you can quit smoking in its entirety. You can't quit eating it in its entirety. You still must eat. So, but there are an awful lot of similarities here, and I'm going to encourage you to think about this. The food companies, the food manufacturers do so many of the same things that big tobacco did. They market to you strongly. They have made their food and engineered their food to be very addicting. So keep this in mind as you are reaching for your Doritos or whatnot, or your Coke, or your Pepsi, or you're going through the drive-through so to get your Big Mac. These foods are marketed to addict you. They are marketed to make you crave them. And there's actually a psychologist who does a lot of clinical work, I believe out of Harvard, and he actually sets up testing labs where he has people do taste testing and he inputs all of their data, and they create foods that down to the crunch per square inch, pounds per square inch in the crunch of a potato chip are the most addicting. It's called the bliss point, and it is what makes your brain drive to go get that bag of Doritos again the next time you're in the store. So with this in mind, right, you're fighting against companies that are trying to addict you. I want to tell you things that will change. This is how to change your environment, because we haven't really managed to get the outside environment changed. So now you have to change your environment to make your success most likely. Okay. So the first thing is, here's my board again. I wrote in green today. Okay. Food addiction. It is an addiction. Trust me. And so get it out of the house. If there's stuff that you know is your weakness, don't buy it unless it's maybe once in a blue moon, right? So my weakness would be Ben and Jerry's for sure. If there's Ben and Jerry's in the house, I absolutely would eat it. So I don't buy it. The last time I bought a thing of Ben and Jerry's was after I did a half marathon, and that seemed like a decent reward. But apart from that, I will not buy it because I know if it's in the house, I will eat it. And the other thing is, within your home environment, if there are people who are doing things that are not conducive or supportive to your success, then if they love you and you have good relationship and rapport with them, I would suggest that you gently approach them about this and say, hey, I'm really trying hard to be healthy. Could you either support me in this and only buy healthy food in the house, or if you feel so compelled to buy junk food that you want to have, put it away somewhere so I don't see it. And usually, if somebody is very positive toward your success, then if you word it that way, like, hey, I really need your help, and will you help me in this endeavor? And give them an option to, it's not like you're telling them, get that food out of the house. You're telling them, hey, either your choice, either don't buy it, or would you please, if you happen to buy it, can you just put it somewhere where I don't see it? So, try to do that at home. So again, that if there are other people in the home that are getting things around that otherwise you would grab and eat, then they'll support you and in that. And the last thing is alternate behaviors. So find something else if you are that will occupy your hands and sometimes the hand to mouth. So let's say your weakness is that you sit in front of the couch and you turn on television, and that's when you grab the bag of whatever it is. So if you happen to have a craft, like say anything creative. This is not gender specific, so I know men who do needlepoint. So, but create something, crochet, needlepoint, build a ship in a bottle. I don't care. Find something to do with your hands so that you are occupying and making something. Do something that is going to result in a positive outcome. If you are sitting at the computer and you need that something in your mouth, then sometimes people do flavored toothpicks or something like that. That no calories, but you can just kind of hang out and twizzle it a little bit, almost like people who find substitutes for cigarettes. Same idea, but you need to find something that doesn't have any calories associated with it. So look around for these ideas that you can substitute at home. Get the food out of the house. Change your environment. Get rid of the stuff that's in your kitchen that you know is bad for you. And I think you'll find that you have much better success. Okay, you guys have great questions. You're doing really well. I try to answer them as I get them. So good luck and keep up the good work. Thank you.